coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. 2025, 33 years of prison stories. We rolling, we pushing P. We pushing it all the way down the line. The whole 2025. Let's get it. Let's go. Salute TBP Nation, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We on the road to 200K. We can't get there without you. I can't get there without you. You can't get there without me. So we a team. Let's go get it. Let's make it happen. Big love to everybody, man, who been supporting me, man, throughout these past 4.5 years. I definitely appreciate it, man. We're gonna put more work in 2025. Stay tuned for the period of listeners. We're gonna be pushing videos over there. The podcast, man, Boxing Talk with Banky and Jay. TikTok, I'm trying to be more active. I go live over there every now and then. So let's go, let's get it, man. We pushing everything TBP in 2025. Tonight, if this video come out in time, Monday night, 7 o'clock, man, locked in with Ian Big, the interview over there. Great interview. Go over there. Supporting is important. After you leave this video, go check the video out. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go. We're going to get it. Let's do it. Salute. Oh, today. Man, I wanted to talk about, I don't know what it was. I was sitting here thinking about it, but man, the crazy dice games that I done been in penitentiary, man. Don't ask me why, cause I don't know. I guess the best answer is, at one point in time, I literally was addicted to gambling, man. I was really addicted, man. I had to gamble. It was a way of life. It was a way of making money. It was a way of survival, but it also was a way of, getting into incidents and being dangerous, because that's just what it brings in the penitentiary. I guess, gambling on the street is dangerous, but in the penitentiary, it is dangerous. Nobody likes to lose, me included. So, dice games was always touchy, man. And it seemed like whenever one was going on, somebody would let me know, and I'm on my way. I'm grabbing money, I'm shooting to the dice game, and trying to get in the game, man. And I was always lucky with dice, man. Always lucky with dice. I don't know what it is, but I get on that roll and I can feel it. I can feel it when I'm lucky. When I feel like I'm lucky, I feel like I ain't gonna lose at all. And most of the time I did. Like I told you, they used to call me Iron On, man, because I shoot them joints. If I get on the roll, ain't nobody else gonna get the dice, because I'm gonna keep shooting. And to be honest with you, I'm a ish talker when I'm shooting them dice, man. I try to oppose everybody at the table, only because I want everybody to bet against me. The more people that bet against you when you shooting dice, the more money you win. If dudes see you on the roll and try to bet with you, they taking up bets that you can get. So I used to try to antagonize everybody at the game so they wouldn't bet with me, because I wanted them to want to win my money, which would make me win their money. So that was always a problem. I used to talk trash to dudes who try to bet. Don't bet with me, man. Bet with somebody. I don't need you to ride with me. What you want to bet? I bet you I make it. No, I ain't your man, but don't bet with me. Bad luck. You bad luck. And stuff like that go on, and dudes will take offense to that. But I didn't care, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. I ain't going to no dice game without that Bethlehem. That's for sure. You know, I ain't going to no dice game without that Bethlehem, because I've seen too many things happen at the dice game. I know things could pop off at the drop of a dime, because tensions is high, money is involved, dudes is losing, dudes is winning. Dudes get mad. Dudes ain't got money. Dudes gonna make a play to try to, get out of the situation. So I know all of these things. But yeah, here it is still. I'm jumping in it head first every time it's a dice game. Now, I have shot dice, and I have been in games with dudes is shooting dice. I got the Bethlehem in this hand, and I'm holding that on the table, shooting and shaking. And it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm letting them know this is what it is. I done been in dice games where 2 and 3 dudes has got it in their hand, and we still playing. So that's the subliminal message. Like, okay, look, we're gonna have a fair game, but there ain't gonna be no, no skullduggery, no larceny going on up in this game. Because if it do, it's gonna be some bloodshed up in this joint. So just imagine being at a dice game. Like, you can equate that to being on the street. You in a game or poker game or whatever on the street, or you shoot, and everybody got their pistol in their hand. That's how it was sometimes in the penitentiary. Also, I done been locked in rooms because usually, depending on what block you in, what institution you on, you got to try to get in the corner to shoot dice. You got to try to get out of the way of the camera. Some blocks you can't get out of the way of the camera. In the block gonna have an angle of every spot in the part, so you really can't get out of the way. We rely on, which is a good formula, we rely on the police in the booth being lazy, which they usually are. Up there on the phone, up there nodding off, up there putting their glasses on, sitting up there acting like they sitting in the booth, but they sleep. So they ain't really gonna say nothing. But then you get the bootlickers, you know what I'm saying, the Jeffro Bodines, the tap dancers, they gonna get on that joint and they gonna be scanning and they see, then they gonna focus in and make the camera bigger, and they gonna be sitting in there watching it, and then they gonna link that in to the watch commander or somebody like that, or the sergeant say they up in here shooting dice, and then they gonna run in the block, you know what I'm saying, and try to get the dice and try to get everybody charged that was gambling. So we got all of these, obstacles to get over just to try to gamble. Not alone, let alone to mention the fact that dudes might get into it when they gambling. This is why they ain't really like us gambling, because it's a potential to be some bloodshed. So, which I don't think they really cared about that. They cared more about the paperwork and people losing their job, because when you playing with them knives and them Bethlehems, then if somebody get unalive, then somebody gonna have to answer to that. That's more what they cared about. They ain't really care about nobody getting hurt, this, that, and the third. But man, I done been in some treacherous games, man. I done been in games, man. I've been locked in the room with 10, 12. You talking about a 2-cell room. I done been locked in the room with 10, 12, 16, 18, 20 dudes. Dudes all up and standing up, bunched all up against together with a little space in there just to gamble. Like on Powhatan, we used to go to a single cell. If dude ain't have a single cell, ain't want to have the game in his cell, we'll pay a dude that had a single cell. They got the bunk that moves, that ain't bolted to the ground. We'll lift the whole bed up, put it up against the wall, and got the whole cell open, and we in there gambling. We might have to get a house man $20, $30. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever the dude, the cell dude, whoever owned the cell, we might get him $20, $30, and we all packed up in this cell. We got a lookout dude on the outside watching, letting us know when the police making a round. Man, we done did all of this, man. We be in there. I done been in locked in the cell with dudes, man. 2, 3 dudes get the rumbling in there. Everybody grabbing their money. Everybody trying to get somebody to get the door open. These jokers in there clutching and punching and biting and headbutting, and it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting over there, you clutching your joint to make sure ain't nobody got no problem with you. You making sure you got all your money. You holding your chips, letting the house man know, look, I got my chips, man. You got to get this money, man. You got to get this money. Get these doors open so we can get up out here, man. But I'm going to hold on to my chips, because at the end of the day, if we can get out the cell and I got my chips, you got to account for every chip that I got. You understand? So when things like that pop out, dudes trying to grab extra chips, the dudes that's fighting dudes trying to grab their chips, man, it just be total chaos, man. And I don't know what I was thinking about now from here, from this position where I sit there looking back, like, man, I must have been out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? But I did that. And I used to get into it all the time. I done went in other people's block, where if I get caught over there, I'm automatically going to jail or getting a charge. I done went in other people's block to get into gambling games, man, dice games and stuff like that. I done gambled so many dudes one-on-one in the cell, head up gambling, shooting dice. Too many of them to name, man. I mean, a whole lot of dudes, man. Slim Wilson, Hoghead, what's his name? My man that I talked about on the jump, Oh man, his name ain't coming. I did the video about him, and he been on the page. I talked about him. Oh man, I can't call his name right now, but just so many dudes, man, over the years, man, just gambling head up, trying to win each other money in the penitentiary, man. And everybody gonna get mad when they lose, me included. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna get mad when they lose. So you be creating enemies like that. You be creating beasts like that. But it just it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept doing it. I kept doing it. And I done got into some scuffles over there, over them dice, man. I done been in the cell with dudes and got into scuffles, one-on-one gambling. Dudes ain't want to quit. Dudes ain't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? I done beat dudes out of everything they own. Mujahid, Benny Lavelle, yeah, Benny Lavelle. You know I crushed you up in that joint. Benny Lavelle, just so many dudes, man, just thought that they could beat me in dice because they knew I could shoot dice and they knew that I would. Hey, man, you trying to shoot? Yeah, what's up? What you got? I got a couple of hundred. What's up? All right, I got a couple of hundred. Let's go. Who said we going to yours or mine? Let's get it. I mean, my celly gone. Let's go to my cell. Boom, boom, boom. Now you always in a disadvantage when you in another dude's cell because you locked in. You know what I'm saying? If something pop off and it get violent, then you at fault no matter what happens, whether you wrong or right. Because if it pop off and it get physical, and you know what I'm saying, the people come, you in the wrong place. You already in an unauthorized area. If you got a weapon, you really late. You can't get rid of it. So all of these things are factors, man. And yeah, I still was jumping in head first. You know, block 757 block, not Southside block, Richmond block, 757 block. I remember when I first met 757 block, which is Chucky, little homeboy from Newport News. Shout out to Block, man. That was my dude. I remember I had a poker game, a dice game in my cell, so the game jumping. Dudes is coming from other blocks. Block was one of them. He came from another block because he heard I got a big dice game going on over there. So I got like 16, 17 dudes in the cell. He get over there. I got somebody on the outside regulating, but I got my door, but we got the curtain up, but I got somebody on the outside watching, to let me know the police coming, woo, woo. So he done got over there. He done came up in the room. He come up in there with a couple of boxes of cigarettes, jump in the game. Yeah, man, hey, look, give me all 3 boxes. Get chips. I give him chips. I'm looking at him. I don't even know this joke. But at this time, the way I'm living, I don't care who you is. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my room. I'm holding the game in my room. My celly out there watching out. I got the 2 Bethlehems right up under the bottom bunk mattress. I got one on my hip. So I ain't tripping, because if you come in there with some foolishness, it's gonna get jumping in there. It's gonna get funky in there, and I'm coming up out there. That's all I know. I'm coming up out there, joint, and I'm in my own cell. So he coming there, he jumped straight there, and I'm like looking at him. Who is this joke? Little block, a little short dude, man. He probably about 5'6", dark skin, young, crooked head. He got a crooked. You know how you got dudes got a crooked head. Block got a crooked head. Literally, he got a crooked head. And he's super dark skin, probably about this color. And he a young joker, but he ain't got no top teeth. He got a buck naked up top. The gate is open, right? So so I'm looking at this dude, but everybody seem like they know him. He get in there, he jump on the dice, he lose fast. 3 boxes, right? That's a lot of money in the penitentiary, especially at this time. He lose 3 boxes. He said, man, let me get 4 more boxes, man. I'm like, man, you ain't got no money. You ain't got no money with you. Ain't no whole lot of credit going on. I don't even know you. He was like, man, everybody know me. I'm Southside. I'm Block, man. Everybody know me. You know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So he started laughing. He said, man, somebody. And they like, man, yeah, his money good. His money good. I'm like, all right, okay. You got to have this money, young. He was like, man, I got the money, man. Don't worry about that. So I give him the money. Woo, woo, woo. We finish gambling, whatever. So we go through the whole thing. He ended up losing. He paid the money and everything. So when the game over, he tell me like, yeah, man, my name Block, man. I'm from Newport News, man. I know I'm a youngin', but don't get it twisted, man. My money good, man. That's all I do is gamble, man. So next time you had a dice game, let me know. I see you from Newport News. He was like, yeah. I said, how old you is? He tell me how old he was. He was mad young. I said, Chucky. He said, Chucky Pal. I said, yeah, he said, yeah, that's my uncle. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, okay. So that was my initial meeting of him, man. Me and Block became lifelong friends, man. Block was a little dude, man, but he had heart. Like I don't know what I ain't talking about. And see, that's the paradox of prison. People be thinking all the dudes this thorough or whatever, they big or they muscular or they this that. And Block ain't lifting no weights. Block ain't doing no exercise. Block little is on no what. Block gonna pump that Bethlehem in your face piece or your chest piece. It's straight like that. And he had heart big as Texas. That's why I like them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes I met from Newport News. I will say that the Newport News dudes, I see why they call it bad news. Them dudes ain't playing no games. Them dudes will get it popping, man. They ain't going for no disrespect. They ain't going for, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, all the ones that I met. And Block was like that. Block had mad heart, man. I done seen Block in some standoffs. I done seen Block running poker games, running dice games, and dudes in there big and all that, talking that gangster talking everything. And Block gonna be like, yeah, you say what you want, you get that money. Man, you don't tell me to get my you ain't got to have, but you got to have it. And he always got that joint on him like wide earth. He got it on because he ain't gonna do no fight. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a dude told him one time at the game, man, he said, man, you think you talking to Block? I said, I'm talking to you. He said, man, I smacked it. We shout you, man. Block said, man, you smack me, you gonna die. He said, who you talking to? He stood there. It's a big joke. But I said, I'm talking to you. If you smack me, you gonna die. I promise you gonna die. Go ahead, smack me. You can smack me right now. Smack me. Smack me. I bet you die. You know what I'm saying? So dudes was like, man, y'all go ahead. Block said, you ain't gotta tell me to go ahead. You smack me. Yeah, I like to be smacked. Smack me. Man, you got me effed up. You know, and the next day, everybody calmed down. The next day, Block was down on him with that jump. Caught him coming straight out the kitchen. Down on him. That's his mentality. And you got dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be big. They ain't got to be physically, you know what I'm saying, imposing. They just got that heart. Block had that type of heart. And that's why I like them, you know what I'm saying? And like say, we became, you know what I'm saying, lifelong friends, man. But I done made a lot of friends in shooting dice. I done made a lot of enemies in shooting dice. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I ain't gonna sit up here and try to paint myself in a good light. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm a trash talker. You know what I'm saying? As my man, you know what I'm saying, Big Tony ain't no phony would say, quality trash talker. And when I'm shooting dice, that's when I'm talking the most trash. You know, and that made a lot of dudes rubbed a lot of dudes the wrong way. Just imagine you losing money and somebody talking trash to you. You know, I'm shooting the dice, I'm hollering, you know, my point might be 9. You know what I'm saying? I might be hollering, big gun, you know, big gun, 9, a Glock. My point is 4. I'm hollering Lil Joe or either, man, at the time, you know, I rode with Green Bay. So I'm hollering, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Brett Favre. Breath up, and you catch a 10 or 4. Everybody trying to bet. Everybody and their mama. Put everything there. I say drop it all. Bet it all. Your biggest bet too small. What you want to bet? Your biggest bet too small. Put it in. Drop your whole hand. You know, and I'm multitasking and I'm talking so much trash. But I'm keeping my eye on everybody who bet. Money on the wood make the gambling good. If it ain't on the wood, it ain't no bet. Drop it. If you drop it in front of you, don't try to pick it up. I'm seeing. I see everything. Yeah. Ha. Lil Joe. Ha. And I'm hollering. And dudes is mad, then I make it. Or if I make it off the buck, oh my God, sometimes I throw it off the buck, I make it off the buck. I say, and that joke, was that too fast? Move your feet, man. And it's a crazy environment that you can't explain. And dudes is mad, dudes done bet all their money, $100, $80, $60, whatever they got, they done dropped it all. If you catch a 4, dudes gonna think you can't make it. If you catch a 10, if I catch a 10, I'm hollering. Top of the roof. Big 10. 2 5s. 6 4. Man, it's just crazy. And we in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? This is the only fun we got. This is the only excitement we got. But it's dangerous though. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. You know, I done seen dudes win in the in the dice game, in the poker game too. Poker game, dice game, skin game, win all the money. And dudes think they can't hold the money, or dudes think they don't deserve the money, but the house man gonna pay you, because if he don't, he messing his credit up as being a house man. He gonna pay you, and he go straight to the cell with all the money, big old bag like Santa Claus. And before he could even set it down good, and it said dudes done ran up in there, take the money. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on point. You got to be on guard at all times. Even when you win money, you still at risk because the dude might want to come back and take his money. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all from the beginning when I first got in the dice game back on Augusta, and I went in there with Gomez and I lose my money, and then my little homeboys and everything, Super D and all them, like, man, you lost all your money, and I felt embarrassed, and I felt like I was cheated. Whether I was or not, I don't know. I really truly felt like I was, because I was the only dude in there out of pocket. I'm in the room with a whole bunch of Richmond dudes. I'm the only dude that ain't from Richmond. I felt like all of them was against me, and I was one who lost big. I felt like they was gapping my stuff up. So I go back in there and make my move and take my stuff back. That's what created the whole beef with me and the Richmond dudes from the beginning. So things like that happen. So even when you gambling and you shooting dice, even if you win, you not safe. If you lose, you mad. So it's just like a double-edged sword all the way around the board. But like I say, man, you ain't got no whole lot going on in prison, man. So you got to find something that's going to hold your attention, hold your time, and to kill your boredom. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it ended up being gambling. And dice was like the number one. I would rather shoot dice than play poker. You know what I'm saying? I would rather shoot dice than play poker. Only difference was dice was more risky than even play in the penitentiary. Just not because of the danger, but because of the police too. Because if you sitting at the table, you can play poker and you can mash the cards. You can make, what I'm saying, the cards look like you playing for push-ups or whatever. You shooting dice, they looking for the dice because you don't really supposed to have dice. But we'll get dice. We'll get dice through the backgammon games. We'll get dice through different games that they come. People are stealing dice. Now this is what you use for the dice. People sneak dice in through the visitor room. People get police to bring the dice in. But dice was illegal in prison. You couldn't even have the dice. So when they see you shooting them dice, you already got contraband. You understand? So that's why a lot of times the dice game had to be in a cell. Now when you in the cell, you at risk too, because nobody supposed to be in the cell but the two people that's assigned to that cell. So dice was more risky in a lot of ways. And then, like I say, dice is fast. Dice is money on hand, and then dudes, the emotions is high. You know what I'm saying? The Bethlehem's on deck. The emotions is high. You winning, you losing. Dudes is in their feelings. So it's crazy, man. But man, I done seen some things with them dice, man. I seen dude get stabbed in his face right there at the dice game. Dude just jumped up because he was losing so much and he lost. And he tried to say he caught the dice. Dude said, you ain't catch the dice. He picked up the money. He picked up the jump. When he reached and pulled back the money, dude came down on him. Wow! If he don't turn his face, I think he get hit in the eye. He got hit right here in the cheek and it jumped in his face and he jerked it out. And when he jerked it out, you could see like his skin pulled back from the jump and he just fell back on the joint and hollering. Now everybody jumping up and everybody clutching and everybody grabbing their joint like, man, what you doing? What you doing? We in the cell. And he was like, man, no, I grabbed the dice. I called the dice. And man, it's just chaos in the cell. Then dudes is, man, get the door. Everybody trying to get up out this joint. He laid on that joint. He curled up in his little fetal position because it's crazy. So these things happen. I've been in there when dudes and got to fight. He get up, he get to fighting, and his homeboy get in there, everybody up in this joint rumbling. And you clutching and you bagging up again, and you trying to get up out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's these type of things, man. And then yet you ask yourself, well, why dudes? I don't know. Why we keep getting in it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I done been at a game with dudes and we out there in the block. And we sitting in there and we playing, and dudes come get in the game. Dudes might come straight from out the rec yard, come and they see we got a game. They'll run and get some money, come get the game. I was in the game one time. Dude coming there, he sit down and he's sitting Indian style, and he got a wife beater on and he got shorts on, but he free balling. He got shorts on with no drawers and his little thing hanging out. And dude see that, and dude don't say nothing. Dude like, man, what the? And he get up and he act like he walking away from the game, and he circle around and come behind the Joker and grab him and lift his head up and hit him with the razor and cut his throat. Cut his throat right at the dice game. Blood like shoot out at the dice. Everybody jump up like, man, what's up? What's with it? And dudes is getting up and dudes is scrambling, and he like, And he like, man, boom, he like, man, dude got his shown out, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that. You know, the FAG word. I ain't with that, boy. I ain't with that. I ain't with that, man. Y'all see that? He got, and it was just chaos. Dudes trying to grab their chips. Dudes trying to grab money. They scrambling. Blood on the floor. His celly, or the dude that got his junk cut open. He come running out the junk. He sees his celly. He run back in the cell, grab his junk, run down there. Who did it? I mean, just chaos. Pure chaos. You know what I'm saying? I done grabbed my money, put my money in my sweatpants. You know, you got sweatpants. You drop your money in your sweatpants. I'm trying to get out the way. I'm clutching. I don't want nobody to think I did this, that, or the third. They like run up on me. It's just, man, the adrenaline, man. Even just thinking about it now, all of these just different situations that done happen just from gambling, man. Just for people trying to make a living in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 9 to 5s. Ain't no going to McDonald's, no Burger King. Ain't no working construction. This is what we got to do to make ends meet, to make a living. You know, and you got to take what come with it, and all of this come with it: chaos, confusion, and deception, and violence, and you know, yeah, man, crazy times, man. Anyway, man, I'm just sitting up here reminiscing, man. But y'all want to know more about my crazy dice games, man? I got a lot of stories about these dice games, man. And you know, thank God in the squad, man, that I made it through all this foolishness, man, because it was a bunch of foolishness. Looking back on it now, bunch of chaos and foolishness, man. But y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. If this is Monday night and this video comes out, if I get it to trail in time, I'm running late. Right after the video, man, you make sure y'all lock in with Ian Big, man, on Locked In on YouTube. Check out my interview with him. I think it's a classic. Maybe, you know, you think the same, but let me know. But make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you tell them we need a part 2. We out here, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And by all means, man, you understand me? Duck them hooks. That's just the left hand. You see what I got on? Greatest of all time, Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, TBP Nation, greatest of all time. YouTube, prison stories.
The bacon special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm going to have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.